Bloody hell! Shut up! The lot of you! I, your prince, will decide Romeo's fate. What will it be? To be put to death or not? To be or not to be? That is the question. That's Shakespeare. Not this play, I know. I just wanted to say it. I have decided. We will have one less Montague in Verona, but it won't be through the taking of another life. I decree that Romeo is to be banished. Get this place cleaned up. Capulet and Montague, you come with me.
Scene 8. Juliet's bedroom. Tweet tweet. Buzz buzz.
Must you go so early?
I must, if your parents find me here. That's it. End of story. And there's still a few more juicy bits yet to come. Listen, I will be safe in Manchester till things calm down. It might take a while, but we will be together again. Now listen, Frau Lawrence and your nurse will be our go-betweens. Also, my cousin Benvolio, who is like a brother to me and knows all, he will bring me news of you.
I will write to you every day. What a pity the mobile phones and the internet aren't invented yet.
I love you.
Me too.
Juliet, it's me!
Nurse?
Yes, it's me. Open the door. It's safe. Listen, you two. Get a move on with your goodbyes. Juliet, your parents will be here shortly.
Goodbye, my one and only love.
Do you think we will ever meet again?
I don't doubt it for an instant. And hey, we love it all this in time to come.
I love you with all my heart.
Me too.
Oh, sweet, isn't it? Young love. But we must move the plot along. Now come along, you two. Young man, off with you.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you both. Now piss off, young man, before her parents get here.
Nurse. Nurse.
Oh, my pet. Did you have a good night together?
I think I have become a true nature lover.
What do you mean, girl?
Tweet, tweet. Buzz, buzz.
Juliet, the death of Tybalt has brought great unhappiness over our house. So, your mother and I have decided how to generate some joy into the family.
We have decided to arrange a wedding for you in Paris.
You have what?
We knew you would be surprised.
Oh, God.
Dear child. Look, husband, she is overcome with emotion over our decision.
Oh, dear Juliet, we were only thinking of you. No need to thank us. Paris is a worthy gentleman, and rich too. You see, we have your best interests at heart.
He will make a fine son-in-law. Nurse, look after her. This has been a bit of a shock for the poor child. But to see her so moved to tears of joy over our plans for her pleases us no end.
Come along, my dear.
Hell's teeth.
Nurse, what am I going to do? I can't marry Paris. I can't have two husbands.
Go to Friar Lawrence. Ask his advice. I'll tell your parents that you have gone to pray, that everything has got on top of you, that you are emotionally drained over the death of your cousin Tybalt and the forthcoming marriage to Paris. Go. Get dressed. Hell's teeth. This is turning into a nightmare. I need a drink.
Scene 9. Inside the church. Thank you for your confession, my son. I hope that this, how shall I put it, change in your life is one that leads to much future happiness.
Thank you, sir, for seeing me so early. Under the circumstances, I really needed to talk to someone.
Oh, not at all. This confusion you've experienced is more common than you think. I hope you know that you have made the right decision. Oh, talk of the devil. Pardon.
Juliet,
Paris!
come to seek guidance from the friar too?
How? Yes. Pardon me, father.
Not at all, daughter. There is more hell on earth at the moment than heaven.
Well, I will leave you two. Thank you, father. Good day, Juliet.
Then you know everything, father?
Oh, indeed.
I can't marry Paris. I won't marry Paris. I would kill myself before I would marry Paris.
If you would dare to go that far, then let me help you.
What are you talking about?
Go home. Look happy. Let your parents think you are not upset. Enjoy the day.
Enjoy the day. How can I be happy and enjoy the day with this nightmare surrounding me?
Take this. Tonight. Drink it. It's a form of poison, but it doesn't kill. It reproduces all the symptoms of death, and the effect will last for 48 hours. I will also speak to your nurse later to tell her of the plan. When your lifeless body is discovered tomorrow, she will let it be known that she was worried about your mental state. It must have all been too much for you, and you took your own life.
And then what?
I will oversee everything. Your body will be laid to rest in your family crypt. And I also will send a message to Romeo to tell him of the plan. And he and I will be there when you awake. He'll then take you far away from Verona. Problem solved. Trust me.
Father, you are an angel. Give me the bottle. I will do everything you say.
Be strong in this, Juliet.
I will, father. Never fear.
Farewell then. Much joy awaits you when next you awake. Friar John!
You're cold, brother.
Brother, take this letter. Write quickly to Mantua and deliver it to Romeo. I can't stress enough how important it is that he receives this as soon as ever possible.
I will see it done, brother. Oh, brother,
Yes?
I need to stop off briefly to see a lady whose husband is sick.
Well, make it brief.
I will, brother.
Please, God, we are doing the right thing.
Scene 10. Inside the house of a sick person.
Enter. Oh, good day, father.
Well, brother, still, actually, I haven't been fully accepted in the priesthood yet.
Ah, but you are still a, well, holy person, and you can still do things?
Do things?
Oh, I don't mean things like things, well, you know, things like normal people do.
Normal people? Do you think I'm not normal?
I'm sorry, I don't mean you're not normal. Indeed, you're a fine-looking young man. I mean that you're not married, can't have a partner to do things that men and women do.
Never mind, dear lady.
But on the other hand, everybody is in it nowadays, whatever sex.
Sex?
Oh, pardon me, brother, I said that word.
Don't worry, it's okay.
Well, what I was trying to get at is,
even though you're not fully accepted into priesthood, you can still do things, holy things?
But of course, what is the problem with your husband?
I fear he has not long to live, and I want you to give him the last rites.
But what is wrong with your husband? But lady, that is a highly infectious disease. This house should be under quarantine.
But it is.
But...
But you are now here. God is in our house.
But I will have to be here for days, maybe weeks.
I know. We'll have plenty of time to get to know each other and God better.
But...
A fine, good-looking young man like you, giving up things. What a waste. I'll teach you how to have some fun.
But your husband...
Oh, he'll be dead soon. Speaking of which, we better go and see him. I think you get the picture. The friar is not going anywhere for a while.
As for this scene, one of you might well say of it, that's not Shakespeare. Cock-a-doodle-doo!
Scene 11. We're on a cemetery outside the Capulet's family crypt.
Juliet, if any of this was my fault, I'm sorry. Marriage might have been a life-changing event for both of us. And now, you lie in the dark, and me, there's dark in my life too now. Someone is coming, I'll hide. You can't believe, Cass, how much it hurts me to bring you such tragic news. All Verona was in mourning.
Better to have heard it from you, dear cousin, than to read about it in the newspaper.
Even your father sent his sympathy to her father.
Can the death of a daughter bring two families together in peace? Perhaps, maybe more so if you add to the equation the death of a son also.
I am not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Never mind, Ben. Juliet. Oh God. Fate has played an unfair hand in our destinies. But now, I will defy fate.
I've heard enough. You?
You? Paris?
You thief of love.
I stole nothing from you, Paris. Juliet gave me her love long before you even dreamed of it.
You took it, you mean. And now I will take something from you. Your life.
There is no life in me, Paris. It died when Juliet did. But as long as there's breath in me, I will see Juliet again. One last time. And you won't stop me.
Freeze, boys! Now, most of you should know what happens next.
Some might not, Sam.
You're right, Craig. Okay, everyone in a nutshell. Romeo will kill Paris.
Then he goes into the crypt where Juliet's not so lifeless body is resting. Of course, he's upset and has some long, depressing speeches like blah, 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 blah. Before, finally, drinking some poison that kills him.
Then Juliet wakes up, sees the dead Romeo, before she takes his dagger and kills herself.
The Capulets and the Montagues then unite in their grief.
Just as the boring chorus described at the start of the play.
Now, that's what Will Shakespeare led us all to believe what happened.
But let us show you what really happened. Okay, boys, take it away.
Put away your swords! Both of you!
Father?
Romeo, there has been a terrible mistake, but thank God we are in time and happily we are met before any more tragedy is heaped upon us.
What more tragedy can there be, Father? Juliet is dead.
No, she isn't, my son.